because we're good people. Doesn't mean we won't kill you. 5 of them aren't back in an hour. I'll put a knife in the base of your skull.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Matt back again with another throwback review. This one's going to be for Season 3, Episode 2, entitled Sick. Alright, this episode picks up pretty much where the last one left off, where Rick just chopped off Herschel's leg to try to prevent the infection from spreading. And there are some survivors in the prison. There's some inmates that were left in there. There's 5 of them. And of course, Daryl, holds them at crossbow point, and trying to figure out who, if they're, you don't trust them basically, and then Glenn goes. They're like in the cafeteria area. Glenn goes in and finds like a table, and they put Herschel on it. And they're going to try to rush him back to cell block C, so they can try to do what they can to get the blood, the bleeding to stop and whatnot. And of course, the prisoners, they don't know what's going on. They try to follow him out, and as they're tending to Herschel, Rick comes out, and T-Dog and Daryl are already trying to tell these guys, you're free to go. We don't want you here anymore. And obviously, they're clueless to what's going on outside because they've been locked in there for like 10 months. Rick tells you, there's no civilization left. Basically, the world has crumbled. Everything is overrun by the dead. And of course, they don't believe him. So he says, see for yourself. So he takes them outside, shows them all the walkers that they had put down to get into the prison. And then of course, Tomas, he's like the main guy, I guess, to these little inmates. He's a major dick. Him and his other guy, Andrew. And of course, he's like, well, I guess y'all can have the little spot down there by the water. He basically is saying he's going to take it back over, like the cell block and everything. And of course, Rick tells him obviously no, but they end up making a deal. For half the food in the cafeteria, he'll help them clear out another block, a different cell block. So as they're going to do that, he's trying to explain to them, you got to aim for the head, you got to kill them. And of course, they're all like, well, we know how to take out a man. And they're trying to, Rick and them are trying to explain, this ain't a man, And of course, the first walkers come up, they do like some prison riot and shit, trying to like beat them down and stuff with their weapons. And, of course, then Rick tells them, you got to go for the head. And they're both showing them. So it's Rick, T-Dog, and Daryl are helping these guys. That they're going through the tombs. They're trying to get to another cell block so they can help them clear it out. So that's where they can stay. And they get to this like the laundry room right before they get to another block, to the block. And Rick throws Tomas the keys and says, you're opening that. He tells them just open one door at a time so they can contain it. It's like a double door. And of course, Tomas, being the jerk that he is, he opens both doors. And so lets all the walkers in. And so it's kind of crazy. And they ended up fighting them all off. And during the melee, Tomas swings his, I don't know if he has a machete. I think he has a machete or something. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've seen it. But he swings this weapon right at Rick, pretty much. Rick has to duck out of the way. It's a close call. And then he throws a walker at him, on top of him. And he says, shit happens as he does it. And Daryl saves Rick from the walker that Tomas threw on him. And after they dispatch of all the walkers, of course, Rick is furious. He's standing right in front of Tomas, and Tomas, just being a smart ass still. Sorry, bro, it's coming right at me. Yeah, about the walker and everything. And of course, Rick's like, I get it. Shit happens. Boom! Fucking plants the machete in the guy's head. And it's just like a pretty epic kill. We could see it coming though. The guy was a jerk. And, Rick can't trust him. So he chases Andrew off through the tombs and ends up locking him out, like in this little courtyard where there were some walkers. And basically tells him you better run and everything. We don't see the fate of him yet, but we just assuming that he probably got ate up, So when he gets back, they're interrogating the two that are left. One guy is is Axel. He's kind of a goofy little guy, and he's panicking. He's telling him, we're not involved with them at all, and just basically just freaking out. You don't want to die. He's telling Oscar, tell him, Oscar, and of course Oscar, he's like cool, calm, and collected. He's like, stop talking, man. Basically, he tells him that he's not pleading for his life. He never has before. You do what you got to do. So Rick and them spare them, but tell them they have to stay in their block. They clear out the block, and then they said, we don't want to see y'all. Y'all stay in y'all's block. Tend to it. So that's basically how the majority of the episode, was them doing that, clearing out the block and everything. And also Herschel at the very end of the episode, they get him stabilized and everything. And Glenn or Carol actually asks Glenn to help her. She gets a walker from outside, and she's practicing like how she would do a C-section on Lori, just in case Herschel doesn't make it. And so, but yeah, like I said, all in all, not too bad of an episode after the season 3 premiere. The pretty cool kill with the Rick on Tomas. The shit happens is still an epic line to this day. So yeah, like I said, not too bad at all. But anyways, I appreciate y'all checking out this throwback review as always, and comment and like, and most importantly, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time with the next episode.
Welcome to Woodburn.